Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samira, and in this video I will tell you how I organize and plan my life in Notion. If you don't know what Notion is an organization, planning and writing tool online. This video isn't sponsored, but I really love to use it. I started using it last year when I had a lot of exams. I was really stressed. I'm currently working as a doctor in the Netherlands, and I still love to use it to plan everything, to write down ideas, and I don't know, just to get inspired. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit anxious. It feels like I'm sharing a house tour or something. I feel like it's because I spend a lot of time organizing it, and I also use a lot of templates from other people, so I'm going to give credit to those people. I will link everything in my description so you can use it as well. So I really wanted my Notion to be inspirational. So when we start with the banner, I think the banner was from Pinterest. And I really like the quote, "You're getting too caught up in things that don't matter." I agree. The second quote is, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." I agree. You can plan everything in your whole life, but you need to get started. It's something that I really struggle with every single day. So I just have to remind myself that I can plan everything, but if I'm not going to start, it won't matter. Then, of course, we have my nickname, Semio. And just like I said, it feels a little bit like a house tour because I also wanted to have some art pieces because I didn't want my Notion to be basic. And I found this really beautiful art piece, I think on Pinterest as well. And it is from Me Window. So credit to that incredible artist. So next to that we have my calendar. I have two calendars. One is my general calendar and the second one is YouTube. So let's go to my general one. And as you can see, I only planned work, and you might be thinking, why do you have to plan work? Because you know when you have to go to work, and I agree. But for me it's sort of a countdown because I'm quitting my job at the 17th of May. So I'm just counting down until I'm done. So yeah, that's basically why I have it. That's my general one. Then I have my YouTube one, and that's the one that I use to plan everything and all my videos. And what I really like about Notion is that you can use the notes as well. So for example, if you go to my video that I posted on the 10th of April, so an OET exam, so an English exam. So what I really like is that I can also write some notes, so things that I want to discuss in my video. So those are my calendars, and that's what I really like, to use separate calendar for separate aspects of my life. On the right we have another beautiful art piece. It says, "Study to save lives." Yes, it's really cliche, but honestly it really motivates me to keep going. The medical journey is really long, so I need every motivation that I can get to keep going, honestly. Next thing is my usability journey. So if you aren't a medical student or you're not watching my YouTube videos, you probably don't have a clue what it is, but those are basically medical exams. But regardless, I think Notion is a good tool to use for making notes online. So for example, if you go to my first exam, USMLE Step 1, I wrote down my exam date, so to keep myself motivated. So it was last year. And then besides that, you can use it to have different subjects, and in those subjects you can write your notes. For example, I had everything I keep forgetting, so in that I wrote down everything that I forgot every single time. And then besides that we have, for example, cardiology and also the lungs, and I wrote down some notes. So you can use it to make notes on everything and also keep everything organized. So that's something that I really like. If you are in college, I think that Notion is a perfect tool to write down a lot of notes and also organize every single note in the different subjects that you have and different exams as well. And something that I really like is that you can also use music. So for example, my theme song of this Notion is actually High Hopes from Panic at the Disco. I don't know, there's something about that song that really motivates me. So High Hopes from Panic at the Disco is my theme song for Notion. Yeah, I'm just really curious, if you're going to start Notion, what will be your theme song? I'm really curious about that, so comment it down below. And I also have a motivational playlist. So as you can see, I don't really have a specific music taste. So I have Eminem, Panic at the Disco, Set It Off. I don't know if you know that band, but it's a good band. And what I recently added is the daily in a self-growth section. So I'm not currently using it, but I'm going to start it, I promise. So the first thing is a habit tracker. So you can add things that are really important to you. So for example, for me it's journaling, to pray, to have a good routine, to drink 2 liters of water. that's going to be the hardest thing. Taking your vitamins to work out. The next thing we have is the prayer log. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because it's not something that I easily forget to do. So the next thing is budgeting. I'm really curious about this one as well. It looks really nice, so I'm going to try to use this one. I used to be really good at budgeting, not anymore. Especially the upcoming months, I need to be on point with my budgeting. The next thing we have recipe manager. I'm not really good at cooking or baking or anything, so I'm going to try to use some recipes to really motivate me to start doing it. So the next part is really important, and that is self-growth. So the first thing is positive affirmation. So I have a general one and a job interview one. The general one are things that I think are really important to say every single day. I'm going to be honest, I'm not saying it every single day. I need to get better at it. And the reason why I had the job interview one is because I had a lot of job interviews the last few months. And I think it's really important to be confident during your job interview. I used it every single time that I had a job interview because I have like post-it notes and I have it on my mirror. And every time that I was getting ready for a job interview, I said those things to me. I know, crazy. It's not something for me to do, but those job interviews were really important. So I used it every single time, and I feel like it really helped me to become more confident. So I really recommend it. So the next thing is reading directory. So these are all the books that I still want to read. So Flow, Deep Work, or Promised Land by Barack Obama. I'm actually currently listening to the audiobook of Steve Jobs. It's really interesting. So recently I also made a section called What I've Learned, because I really want to make some notes of all the things that I'm reading, because I read a lot of self-help books. So it's really important for me to write down the things that I'm learning when I'm reading those books. And the last one is exercise. It's still empty, as you can see. So it's a work in progress. And next to it we have another beautiful art piece. It is New York, and below that we have a beautiful quote. Everything is at your fingertips. It is cliche, but I also agree a little bit. And below this we have the to-do list from Monday till Sunday. And I have to say, this is the part that really helped me last year. Last year for me was really hectic. And honestly, this really saved me because I have multiple sections I will show you. So first of all, I have Monday till Sunday. Afterwards, I have multiple to-do sections. Just like I said before, I have, and probably you have as well, multiple aspects of your life that you need to organize, and sometimes it becomes a little bit hectic to organize everything in one part. So having multiple to-do lists, multiple calendars can help you as well. For some people it might become too hectic because they have multiple things instead of one thing, but for me it really helps to have things separate as well. So if you go to the first to-do list, you can write it down, and also the due date. Is it the high priority or low priority? When I'm done with my multiple to-do list, I will check the due date. For example, if the due date is next Sunday, but I have to work on it, for example, Tuesday, I will write it down here as well. So in that way I have things separate, but also when I'm working on it, it's also in one place as well. So this is my Notion. I'm really proud of it. And of course, there are things that I'm not currently using. For example, the exercise, the habit tracker, and also the recipe manager. So I'm also working on it. That's also the good thing about Notion, that you're constantly developing yourself and also seeing things that other people are using with Notion. And that inspires me as well. So hopefully I gave you a little bit more inspiration, and maybe if you're not using Notion, maybe from today on you might start using it. I don't know. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I want to give a big shout out to all those people who made all those beautiful templates. Those aren't mine, so I will give all the credit to all those people. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It will help me a lot. And if you want to see more of those type of videos or organization videos, please don't forget to subscribe as well. And I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!